Hi, living in Boulder vlog, February 25th, 2023, on Saturday at 6:18 p.m. So now I'm into my new project. Yesterday was like my first day. I was still trying to get into the groove. So I'm working on two computers. Show you what I'm doing. I'm doing fonts on this one. That takes 2 minutes. So that one's ready for one more work. It took 2 minutes for that thing to go. And once that thing shows up, that's when I can choose the font. And I have to do that for everything on my surface level pages, like which that have links that link to the page. And so now that I know what font they all are, then I make that font the font for the page. It's gonna look pretty cool. And then on this computer, I'm doing word counting, and it takes forever. Like that one counted 203.3 pages. It's one of the chapters in Adam Smith's Wealth of Nations book. Book 2, chapter 1, 203 pages. It took like 15 minutes to do that. So I just kind of have to let that computer sit all the time. And if it's like 30 pages, it still takes like 30 seconds. But it only takes that computer 40 seconds to do this font, to capture the font. And when it takes that one 2 minutes. But whatever. So I've got two computers that take forever. So for the next month, or at least week, for like a month, however long it takes, probably a month. I can't go more than a month on one project, but it's going to be a while. I'm going to be working on both computers. I'll be on this one, and then I go on that one, then I go on that one. Doing word counting, because I was going to, these are on the books, history books. I was going to do the, attach the fonts to the history books, but I figured this one takes too long. So I need to spend more time on this one, and so I'll just do the word counting, because that's lots of work. But then that makes this one think. So, yeah, so I got both of them thinking, and I don't know, I'll probably have a little bit of dead time on the computer or whatever, smoke weed. Yeah, I was hanging out with my mom all day today. I was working all night, and then I slept like most of the day, and then hung out with my mom the rest of the day. And so I'm just kind of starting to get along on it now. So, check it out. My parakeets are hanging out with my cockatiel. Normally my cockatiel hangs out here, but I have these two computers here, so I put the cockatiel there. But the cockatiel does have a place to hang out on the ceiling there, but the cockatiel hangs out in my room when I'm in there. So, anyways, I'm listening to all the Chogyam Trungpa books, because they're free, and the free ones anyway. And then I'm going to, which only Cutting Through Spiritual Materialism is worth reading. That's a good one because it's just an anthology of all this Buddha's knowledge. But all of his other books after that, it's just the rantings of a madman. The guy wasn't very bright. He was a drug addict. Anyway, and then I'm gonna start reading up on the Peloponnesian War, because wanted me to do a video about it, but they wanted me to listen to somebody's book, which I'm cool with. But I wanted to read Thucydides anyway and other things. Yeah, so I might go to the store to get an energy drink. I have enough gas in the car to go to the store. Drove to my mom's house today. I was like, should I ride there or drive the car? She goes, drive. I was like, okay. Yeah, and there was ice on the road, so, and I don't like crashing. I never fixed my good road bike from the last time I crashed it. I hit a pothole. I hit a sliver pothole, Those are the worst. They're potholes that are shaped like slivers, only they go the same direction that you do. So if you happen to fall into the sliver, it was like a 4-inch, 5-inch deep sliver. Because there's this parking lot across the street from my house that's just loaded with potholes. And yeah, and I'm like 200 pounds, so I lost connection with handlebar connection and fell on top of my bike. Completely flattened my handlebars, man. I didn't even know that was possible. And then I almost broke my wrist on this other bike wreck that I did on my other bike last summer when I was drunk and hit a fucking curb. So now I'm having trouble walking. So anyway, but I have this car, so it's cool. I think on Monday I go in for the tags, but I was driving around a lot last night because I got alcohol again. I got drunk. I went to the liquor store twice. Because if I drink a little bit, then I have to get drunk. So I went there the first, and why did I do it? Because I did only drink like 2 weeks ago, or a week ago. And I normally only drink like once every like 3 months or something, but I did it because, I did it last week because I got the car. I did it last night because I'm doing this new project, and I'm doing word counting, and I'm doing the fonts, and it's just all this new stuff. I'm like, oh man, this is just all crazy. So whenever I'm doing something that's totally new, I like to drink a little bit. But I'm so out of shape that I throw up if I drink too much. And when I'm drinking too much means like a beer. Like I could throw up on one beer. But anyway, no, I got 3 shooters, and I went back and got 2 more. To McDonald's because I tried to go to McDonald's the day before, but it was in the morning, so I had to get the breakfast menu. I just wanted to go there one time just because I have a car. So then I went to it last night, and I had to wait for like 20 minutes because there were like 30 cars waiting. So I'm not going to do that again. It was like 11:45. And and then I spent $7.50 on like munchies at the store. I got a thing of beef jerky and a thing of like Sweet Tarts candy and an energy drink, a small Red Bull for like $3.50. The energy drinks are only $1 at Supermarket. I think I'm gonna go there now. And then I got these like this is like across the street. These beef jerky sticks. And as I was getting the stuff, this old guy was like, oh man, stuff just gets more expensive every day. Look at that. But anyway, I come home and I open up the beef jerky and it's solid. I crack it. Cracked. It's like solid. Like it was made like 5 years ago. And I noticed the other one was like that too. So yeah, you can't buy that out here because nobody buys it out here. They're all museum pieces. So, yeah, I bought one a couple of years ago and I saw that. So anyways, that was interesting. Yeah, so I've got my work cut out for me because it's a whole lot of chapters, that I have to do the work counting. When I told my mom I was doing that, she freaked out. And I had to explain to her why, because it does, you do have to have a good reason. You do have to have a good reason. Did you give up? You bastard. I should go to the store just to see if this thing can count. It seems to have given up or something. But you do have to have a good reason to spend all this time counting these things because it takes forever. And I wish I had 4 computers, but I only have 2. So, there it is. Giving me the option to wait again. But the reason that you do it is because you can't listen to a book all in one sitting. And so you have to listen to these books piecemeal. But if you're going to listen to them by the chapter, you have to know how big the chapters are, how long it takes you to get through the whatever you're listening to. So it's imperative because chapters are like mini books, and who would want to read a book if they don't know how many pages it is? So that's why I'm doing that. But it takes forever. But some books are bigger than others. Anyways, okay, so I'm going to hopefully do a video tomorrow talking about how I'm just doing the same old thing, but, I'm cruising along, and these fonts are cool. I'll have a font download page pretty soon. Okay, talk to you tomorrow.